Hello, welcome to your October guidance for the year 2020. I am Jessica Loper. I am a spiritual mentor for lightworkers and healers. I am here to assist you on your personal path of expansion and growth as you also support those who are around you. This monthly collective card reading, it goes out on the 1st of every month. So I'm gonna have a tarot card, a crystal card, and an essential oil card for you. But before we get into the message, I'm gonna have you just take a moment to take a deep breath, get connected, allow yourself to be here, okay? So just go ahead and take a deep breath. Breathe in. Hold it. And breathe out. We're just going to open that channel for you to allow any of your own messages to come through today and throughout the rest of this month as it applies to whatever comes up for you. All right. Okay, so this is a general message, but you can definitely, it's gonna come across a little bit different for everyone, so you'll get whatever you need from it. The card I pulled from the tarot deck, and it's from the Akashic Tarot. Sorry, make sure I got that in the... Okay. This is the Queen of Keys. So this represents you stepping into your more authentic self. It's asking you to really feel into what you can do to speak up, to show up. And so there's probably something that you need to let go of along with this to help you move into your more authentic self and just being able to speak up and show up in the way that you want to. October is really going to be about showing up. So really just take a moment and ask yourself, what do I need to let go of so that I can step into this more authentic version of myself and show up for the people around me on the best level possible. So when you think of something to let go of, it's probably going to be around a fear or a limiting belief you have. So just take a moment. Let's just take a moment and just ask yourself, what do I need to let go of? Whatever comes to you, is it? What do I need to let go of in order to move into being my more authentic self so that I can show up and speak up in the way that I know I am meant to? Maybe for some of you it's confidence. For others it may be letting go of what other people think. For some of you it feels like it could be just like you need to, when you're having conversations, because that's the thing, when you're spreading light, you're shining your light, you're speaking up, it doesn't always have to be in like some type of platform or a speaker. It doesn't have to be like you're posting a video or you're at a speaking event or you're writing an article. It can be so simple. It can be as simple as just being in that space of being yourself just wherever you go, whether it's out in public or with your family. It could be clients, just really allowing yourself to be yourself. And also like using that discernment, because not everyone is going to understand you. Just because you're showing up as yourself doesn't mean everyone is going to respond or react in the way that you want them to. Not everyone is meant to understand you, and there's growth that comes through that. That can be challenging. That's a challenging aspect of it. It feels like there's some of you who you want to be your more true self, but it's kind of hard when there's people who don't understand and you may not always get the response that you want. It can also be about the way that you respond to others when you're speaking with others. Just allowing yourself to respond it's like responding from your soul rather than your ego, like when you're conversating with people, which it just takes practice, and gradually over time you will begin to embody that more naturally. So it's just letting you know to just pay attention to that. Very connected to being your authentic self. This month is also about getting on track, and it's like the energy of really getting on track with your dreams and your purpose. Some of you are going to be able to really see some actual changes. Others of you, it may just be allowing yourself to journal, pull out a journal and say, what are my big dreams? What are they? What makes me feel like I have purpose? Okay, so depending on what stage you're at in this, it may be a little different, but really feel into being on track and trusting that you are on track. No matter what phase or stage you're in, that you're on track and you're learning what is needed at this time. Okay, so next card. Okay, so the crystal. So if you have this crystal, you can pull it out, or we can also just call in the energy of the crystal, and it is green Avertine. Okay, and this crystal is all about good fortune, possibilities, being open to opportunities. Again, with this card, again, we have like allowing it. It's similar to the previous card in that in order to allowing more of this good luck and opportunity to flow in for you is again like, what do I need to let go of? So whatever it was in the previous step that you're like, hey, what do I need to let go of? It's also connected to just letting that go so that you can allow more room for more good to flow in for you. Okay, so trust that October is there's gonna be opportunities and possibilities for you, but you also have to be open to them. And some of you, in order to be open to the possibilities and open to opportunities, you may have to feel some things. You may have to feel a little uncomfortable because you really have to be ready for those new opportunities and those possibilities. And it can be hard because sometimes in order to really welcome in the new opportunities, you have to let go of that old version of yourself. You have to let go of those limiting beliefs. It's like letting go of anything around holding you back because you feel like there's something you don't deserve, or that there's something you're not worthy of yet, or maybe you feel like you haven't learned enough yet. Okay? You have. You are worthy. You are deserving. You have learned enough to keep moving forward. You are ready to allow more good in. You are ready to allow more opportunity and be open to the possibilities. So this is all about calling in that energy of being open to possibilities, but also being able to let go of whatever it is that's holding you back from that. Okay? All right. And the oil that came up for this is juniper berry. All right, and this is a really good oil for assisting you with that emotional aspect of letting go of fears. So whatever it is you're letting go of, you're feeling into what it is to let go of. Juniper berry will be a supportive essential oil for just letting go of any fears. Okay, and it says on it, the trigger statement is, my mind does not rest. So if you're overthinking this, if you're overthinking it, it'll be supportive for that as well. And then the true statement says, I listen to my higher self. Of course, anytime we're working through things, we always have the support of our higher self. And if that doesn't resonate for you, like connecting with your higher self, for some of you, it may be God, it may be source, the universe, whatever it is, but just allowing yourself to ask for help, ask for that connection, and being able to listen to that guidance that you get. Okay, and the bottom says, look at each story that repeats itself in your mind as a stranger would. Ask yourself, is this true? Okay, so, and another way to look at this is like, oftentimes, do you ever find yourself like you have like a friend or family member, maybe it's a client, someone coming to you and explaining about a pattern or a problem that keeps reoccurring, and you're really quick to like pick up on the energy behind it, or you're really quick to say like, oh, you know, it sounds like you're kind of doing this, or maybe you should try this. And then you kind of catch yourself going, ooh, maybe I should take my own advice. How many times are we giving advice to other people and it's like, ooh, I need to do that for myself? That's another way to pick up on our patterns too. Okay, so this is going to be supportive for letting go of that story, letting go of the old version of self. What do we need to let go of in order to allow more opportunity to come in and allow ourselves to really step into this higher version of ourself, our more authentic self? Okay, so actually in a few days I will also have a video specifically on juniper berries, so we can dive in a little deeper to that. So you can watch out for that. If you are not already subscribed to this YouTube channel, I invite you to click the subscribe button so that you get the rest of the videos. And then the monthly video will continue to be emailed out on the 1st of every month. So, all right, let's just close with a deep breath and get grounded. And that is all, okay? All right. Let's just sit for a moment, take all that in. You can always go back and listen again. Okay, go ahead and breathe in. And breathe out. Okay, take care.